What's up, Shinigami Kai? Shinigami here with another episode of Black Belt Plays. And today, I'm excited because I've been wanting to play this game since forever. Originally, it was a PlayStation exclusive, which goes to a point I make a lot when arguing about consoles. That anything worth playing on the Xbox, anything worth playing on the PlayStation, will never really get released on a superior console like the Xbox, even if it is 1 or 2 or 3 generations later. And here we are, Ninja Gaiden Sigma. I pre-ordered the deluxe edition of the trilogy. It released yesterday. And, yeah, gonna play it with you guys. Man, what the And as you can see, I actually figured out how to use my webcam with OBS and record the game and have all the audio coming through. So,
the evil dark dragon blade, a legendary sword said to have been carved out of the bones of a black.
You don't need to see the intro, do we? We can skip the intro. Dark Dragon Blade, made of the, bones of the black dragons, and the Dragon Blade, which was used to kill the black dragons, both under the charge and care of the dragon lineage. Da 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 da. We're gonna start a new game. Since even though this is old, and some of you may have played it already. Some people watching may not have. So I'll start from the beginning, even though I really hate the tutorial section. It does kind of let you stock up on some health items, though. Enter Ryu Hayabusa, son of Joe Hayabusa, because that makes tons and tons of sense. Ketchup everywhere. This ninja had gaping holes in his defenses. He never would have been able to survive in this world anyway. Those of us who are old school gamers know to, always look around when you start a game. Never just take the path that's presented in front of you, because you might miss something important like this. Phone and do not disturb here. Thought I had. Love my Samsung. It's one of the greatest things ever. Xbox is superior to PlayStation, and Samsung is superior to Apple. Don't at me. Bunch of stupid tutorial stuff from Ayane. How to move up, run up a wall and grab a ledge, blah blah Forgive the coughing, guys. Had a cold last week, and I'm just dealing with post-nasal drip nonsense. It's not Rona. I already got tested. Oh, did I screw up? Okay. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to. This crap. Come on, guys, we're in a ketchup shortage, don't you know? Do not underestimate the training, or the agility that your training is giving you. Feats such as running along walls should be simple for you to perform. You cannot reach your destination with a single leap. Make use of the surrounding walls. Fun fact, when I was younger, before I started doing martial arts, I used to be able to wall run a little bit. It's been a long time since I've tried it and practiced it, so I'd probably fall on my ass. But who knows? Anything could happen. Flying bird flip, da-da-da. For those of you who don't know, those notes are coming from the third best girl in Dead or Alive, Ayane. The first two, of course, are Kasumi and the karate chick. Oh, come on, what the heck? There we go. A little weird. Here we find ourselves at a ninja fortress, and another note from Yane, and more of these generic round ninjas. No kidding, I won't live long without a good defense. Come on, Ayane. More generic brown ninjas. Fun bit of ninja fact. I was gonna say ninja fun history, but I screwed it up. Ninja used to look like everybody else. They were masters of blending in, not standing out. The whole ninja-gi black uniform thing came from Kabuki theater, where the background was black, and they had stagehands for special effects dressed in all black so you couldn't see them. Also to, so they could change set pieces and stuff without you seeing and all that. Which later got used for like movie type stuff for ninjas and yeah, not accurate. But it's, the pop culture icon version of a ninja, so we kind of roll with it. Room full of exploding ketchup. Yippee-ki-yay. Ugh, gotta see the chiropractor before I go to that tournament. In regular Ninja Gaiden and in Ninja Gaiden 2, the Life of the Thousand Gods actually heals you full health while also extending your health. In this game, for some reason, I guess just to make it harder, it only extends your health. Flying Sparrow segment, I tell you. And here's the fun one where it's just non-stop stream of ninja. AKA Ninja. Sorry, I tend to get quiet when I concentrate on games. Probably why, you know, I'm not the greatest let's play type guy, but I don't know, I just decided to do some more black belt plays. Figures this easy way to make content since I'm going to play this game anyway. I might as well play it for you guys. I love these games. The third one was a little weird, especially the standard edition, where you didn't get different weapons, and it was kind of that one I didn't like as much. It was just the levels were actually really short. It was just padded by areas. They're just horde mode type things like this, and hopefully they fix that a little more. I haven't gotten to play Razor's Edge all the way through. I started on my 360. Little fun trick here is the best way to kill bats is the shuriken. It's also a good place to farm essence of every kind. Why the bats just keep respawning, but I can't complain too much. I'm not gonna farm too much here, just gonna go out, come back in, kill a few more bats. There's bats in here to kill. Apparently not. Oh, hey, there's another chest I didn't notice. Ooh. Giga Yell come in handy in the second area. Probably won't need in the boss fight too much. That guy's pretty easy to beat once you remember how to deal with this stupid nunchuck skills. Yeah, I wish this game had included some of the stuff they added to Part 2, like using the D-pad to change weapons, both primary and secondary, as well as using items. But alas, they did not, even though I'm pretty sure this came out after 2 did. Which is why they added weapons from 2, like the Tiger's Claw and Eagle's Fang. Or Eagle Claw and Tiger Fang, my bad. And then here we go back into the wave after wave after wave of Ninja's room, and they're all. And the key here is to not accidentally fall right back down that trapdoor while dispatching these guys so you can go to the next room. Otherwise, you're going to go through all this again, and it's not good. ketchup, ragu sauce everywhere. Always look for the secret passage. Ha ha ha. I know I'm supposed to be able to like use the D-pad, but I'm gonna go old school it. Block too soon. The reverse wind technique, aka dodge. Oh, that's right. I didn't get the key of courage. Crud. I was supposed to get. Okay. Alright. My bad. My bad. Hats flying everywhere. Ninja hats just popping off. One last white media. You are not Chris Farley, sir. It's not as bad as Resident Evil with the stupid backtracking fetch questy crap. That was some Resident Evil level key grabbing. Every time you walk in this room, without fail. Little bit of story context is about to happen. This makes this whole thing so screwed up. Oh, come on. I didn't even touch the dang... Here we go. These old camera angles, man. It's funny how some enemies respawn and other ones don't. It's really odd. Let me just try to run through this room real quick. Okay, that didn't work. Bats everywhere. Kind of with the angry video game nerd on this one, like, what's with all the bats? The dumbest enemy in any game. They just don't make any sense. Like, they're bats. Bats don't mess with you like that in real life. I would know. I grew up with little fruit bats flying in my backyard every night and used to go out just to watch them come out. Wonder whatever happened to all of them. Kind of sad to not see them around. No, didn't quite make it out unscathed, but... Dude, what are you doing? Go towards the... Thank God those guys didn't respawn, because man, they're annoying, that little narrow. Combo shake. Big boy combo with fries. You know, nobody ever gets that reference. I wonder if anyone's going to get that reference watching this. If you get that reference, hit like and comment below. And if you haven't already subscribe for the obscure anime references.
I see you have made it this far.
You know this dude's on steroids. He's on all the steroids. He's on all the steroids and he thinks he's Bruce Lee. Dodge and run up the wall. Come on, man. This is just a really annoying boss fight that really should not have been necessary. But fun fact, there's no way anyone with nunchucks, I don't care how buff you are, is beating a sword fight, beating a dude with a sword in a fight. It's just not going to happen. The range just isn't there for it to be an effective counter for a sword. And you could say, you know, it's not the weapon, it's the practitioner, but the reality is the weapon matters in real life. This ain't a movie, it's not a video game, it's real life. At least if we're talking about real life anyway, I should say. Bye, Felicia.
The dragon sword. So your father is still in the sacred wilderness.
I swear it looks like they put Ayane on a diet. She looked way thicker in the Dead or Alive games. Like thick with 3 C's in all the right places.
Of power. Perhaps beginning with your training here. And what of the sister blade, the Dark Dragon? Has he left you in charge of protecting it as well?
It remains in the village under the protection of my father's clan. They will ensure that the sword remains untouched. Its dark power sealed.
It is a shame that such a sword must go untouched, such power unused. Alas, I am not of the dragon lineage. The sword is not of my concern.
Lying through your teeth. So, this whole thing was just a test to see if it was worthy of training here. Of course, you know, he ain't gonna get to train here. Because, you know, now the story happens. Hayabusa village is under attack and on fire. Wonder who could have done that. Yeah, it took too long to skip falling in that stupid hole. Should have been head ninja. But whatever. And this is one of the things that bugs me, is that they make you go all the way back. They could have just, you know, dropped you off at the bottom where you started at the beginning, you know. But no, they got to start you all, or make you go all the way back manually through the fortress complex. Where I at least no longer have to deal with all these chuckleheads in these rooms. Can you just like jump down the hole, sir? Will you get in the hole? Thank you. flask. Probably Adam Sandler's best movie right there. Little Nicky. Popeye's chicken is freaking awesome. The art of the fire wheel. Ninja magic. Ancient elevators, ladies and gentlemen. But you know they couldn't have one up to the Ninja Fortress. Mirai is obviously wealthy enough. I mean, the smoke bombs are kind of useless. But I'll equip them anyway. I mean, they help for a split second. They're not really... They don't do damage. They kind of just temporarily blind your enemies. So, you drop the smoke bomb, and then they're kind of disoriented for a second. But it's only a split second. Not to mention the fact that it's real easy to use them when you're rolling on accident and waste them. Ancient ninja technique for running on water. See, they reskinned the enemies. Originally, in the original version of the game, it was just more of those brown gi ninjas. That used to be underwater for some reason. Giaden, the only thing I must perfect is getting a date with Kasumi. Always search the corpses. They usually have potions or diaries. And see, this is where I'm going to switch away from that stupid smoke bomb. That's like the worst corner to be in. You cannot wall run up that wall. So pick up the statue head, bring it back here, go down the broken statue. And we get a life of the gods. Now, like the life of 1,000 gods, we get, I think it's like 9 or 10 of them. And they add up to a life of the 1,000 gods. And extend our health.
Dark samurai.
Dark samurai, clad in black armor, do not attempt to fight him. Yeah, shooting the bow in this game is absolutely horrendous compared to like the second game, or even like the original version of the game. For some reason, it's just super laggy. I did not mean to go up the ladder. Get back there. The Muramasa statues are actually a reference to the Wanderer statues that are all over Japan and even in places like Little Tokyo and Los Angeles. Now the wooden sword, you can get that and level it up to flawless perfection or something like that. I'm not going to buy it right this second. Those sorcerers or whatever are such a pain in the butt. Of course, you know, having ninja magic of your own helps. So the idea here is you're supposed to practice shooting your arrows, but you see how long it takes to aim and how stiff it is? It's not intuitive at all. But that's how they expect you to fight enemies on horseback, of all things. I got the Tamashi Giri. Now, not aiming and shooting is nowhere near as powerful as if you do. But as you can see, I can kind of hit the B button with the bow equipped and hit these dudes like automatically. It's just not as good of a shot. Get off that, Steve. I love how they dissolve into ketchup. Can't forget to get my free arrows. When I'll buy the wooden sword, else. Not that useful for a long time. So here goes the first real boss fight. Clearly not the ninja or samurai that Ayane warned us about, because this dude's on fire, has one of the ugliest demon horses ever, but it's definitely not the guy she was talking about, because that dude is not dark, he's flame, literally. Not careful, you end up hitting these guys with those, and that's just a waste of your double A juice. Ugh! I don't want to use that yet. Once again. Hit him. magic. Apparently. Sir, that's a war crime. Never mess with the ninja. And now we got to go through that door on this end of the bridge, because obviously we can't go back the other way. Wish I didn't have to save it without that talisman of rebirth, but we're not going to need it anyway. There's other ones. Because you're actually supposed to die in the next boss fight. It's a trick if you use any of your revival stuff. That's where the block button don't work half the time in this game. If you hit no, it gives you the option to drop difficulty, and then Ayane shows up talking smack about how she put her faith in you and clearly misjudged you, and you weren't actually ready, and it's a bunch of malarkey, and sticks you on super easy mode called Ninja Dog mode. So here's what I don't like is having to manually switch weapons here. It's such a pain in the butt. Or at least, go through it the long way to do it. Just technically it's still manually switching, but it's not the more simplified fluid switching from the later games. Ooh, got both of them. You gotta be careful here because everything tries to blow up in your face. Fire! Someone's gonna. Go in the door so we get rid of these guys, but then I'm going to get blasted by these flames shooting out of the walls. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be good for anyone. Oh no, not the clan Miko. I don't know if that's supposed to be his mother or what. Here's the Dark Samurai, aka not Darth Vader. Which is kind of ironic considering Darth Vader was modeled after, his helmet was modeled after like a samurai kabuto. Since Akira Kurosawa's film were a huge influence on George Lucas. See, not supposed to win this. Didn't try very hard because I knew I wasn't supposed to win this. Can't really match the power of the Dark Dragon Blade till you get the true Dragon Sword, which you don't get till the end of the game. There's like a jewel you have to insert. And I think this is going to cut it for part 1 because this is a long video. The hawk, you know, the symbol of the Hayabusa, which I believe is what Hayabusa means, because every time I see Hayabusa, there's a hawk on it. It's not a word that comes up in Japanese phrase books or anything, so none of the Japanese language stuff I've learned has really translated that for me. And one of these days, I should go into Google Translate and check it out. Ooh, I got Master Ninja. Surprising. Might be because I got to continue, though, because that shortens the amount of time you're on the level for some reason. And here we go with Ryu getting the actual suit he's going to use in-game for the rest of the game. At least it's a stock costume. I don't know if this game has alternate costumes. It's supposed to come with all the DLC included, so we'll find out later on.
Lord of the greater fiends of the Vigor Empire. It appears as though the Vigor Empire
Doku from the Vigor Empire.
Dragon Blade.
A land full of demons. Of course, they call them fiends for some reason. Probably a localized translation for the West, since a lot of video game companies tend to shy away from religious names and symbolism. I mean, Nintendo's infamous for all the censorship on the NES, so who knows? Who knows what Xbox of America decided to try? So I'll hit this next save point, and then that'll be it. You know, like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't, check out my merch store on Teespring, link down below. Street Panda merch coming soon. Follow everybody else that's linked in my description. You know, shout out to all the usual people. Moose, Cougar Jackson, Reckless Rico, Memnon Warrior, Country Hoodlum, all those guys. Follow them on Instagram, YouTube, everywhere you can find their socials. Shout out to Speakeasy Sports for having me on the podcast today. Definitely looking forward to you know, when they drop it, so be on the lookout for that. It should be on their YouTube channel. And yeah, you gotta love how they let you see what the next boss is, being level, instead of making you wait till the end. Frankenstein, Wolfenstein looking thing with the cybernetic cyborg nonsense going on, and like the half World War II German helmet. Pick up that, then we'll hit the save. And that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked this video, leave comments down below. Let me know if you want to see more, because this is a long game and I will continue it just for you guys. Till next time, Shinigami out.
Shinigami, samurai master. Straight up out the Lancaster. No one stronger, ain't no one faster. Turning the opponents into Caspers, ghosts, disasters. We don't do no waiting, where I'm from, we attack them. Swift KO kick to the chin, leave them napping. Sniff, take a whiff, that's the smell of victory. Better fear, making all my peers' careers history. Big dubs, all we catch is big dubs. Karate chops to his tops, leave him big slumped. Humble beast, beefing in the street. We don't take no loss, you gon' catch defeat. You gon'